Bartholomew, let's just recap this incredibly excruciatingly long day. As I'm seemingly murdered, again, by getting clocked in the head. I've made allies in a fight against this house. A half-drow burnt a very tasteful rug. And the big pot and pans man entered a creepy child's room. So far, there could not be a more exciting and strange group of people to stake my life with. Hopefully that drow doesn't get too annoying, for his sake. So now, rest, my little friend. We will get out of here very soon. I hope.
So you go to lay them to rest.
Give them a nice dignified skeleton pose.
Okay.
So they're not making skeleton jazz hands.
That's great.
Okay.
You literally said dignified pose, and me and her looked at each other and did the exact same thing.
That is the dignified pose. You nailed it.
You got it.
There's two kids sitting like Atlas.
It takes a lot of work. They're just bones. It's hard.
What else is in the room that we can, like, possibly see, get shit from, and
The
leave?
fact that you would even want to enter this room.
I put the stuffed
Is that
toy back
no?
with the smaller skeleton, because that was the little boy was the smaller one, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I put his toy back with him.
Okay.
The smaller of the two skeletons.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
And then I leave and shut the door and tell them to stay out.
Great. I agree.
All right. So you have 3 more doors to go. You have the little alcove to your right with
Why
the doors
was
on either
the
side.
window bricked over? Is that weird to anyone? Why was the window bricked over? Did nobody notice that?
Trap them in there and let them starve.
Yeah. Was this an orphanage? No, it wasn't an orphanage.
No, their parents.
This is
did
someone's house.
Their parents murdered them.
Orphanages are like that too. Orphanages are brutal. Really
Did you
brutal.
grow up in an orphanage?
I just walk over to... What is the next door?
There's the little alcove to your right with the door on either side, and then there's the door straight across the hall from where you guys initially came from.
Left? Left,
Oh,
guys?
scratch that last part. You guys didn't come from over there, but it is
Great.
over there.
Left? Left, guys?
Leftist, so the one that's not in the alcove.
Leftist?
You,
Leftist.
you just open a door. I'm just the big monster that kills things.
So you go across the hall to the leftist-most door. And what would you like to do?
Let's see if it's locked. I probably can't tell. 13.
It's not locked. There's no traps or
Okay.
anything, just a door.
I'm gonna open it. But I'm not gonna step inside, I'm just gonna, like, do a flourish.
Okay. So the door flourishes open. So this dust-choked room seems to contain a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk. There's a stool in front of the writing desk, and there seems to be a wardrobe and a rocking chair. There's a smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress that sits in the northern window box.
No!
There's cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Okay, well, I think that this was for the nanny. She was a weird, creepy bitch. No. I'm not going in, so somebody else could go in if you feel so inclined to look in that wardrobe. Fuck that.
I will.
Yeah.
So Mikhail just kind of nudges you aside while you're just kind of freaking out to yourself. Is your character freaking out, or are you freaking out?
Both.
A little bit of both?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
she'd be freaked out. She'd totally be
I'm
freaked out.
gonna follow right behind Mikhail, but
Okay.
as I do, as he pushes her to the side, I'm going to attempt to pull her hood down from behind her head.
I'm gonna try to shift away.
Okay, make both of you, John, make a sleight of hand check. Callista, make a dexterity check.
18.
15.
You go to reach up, but she just kind of out of the way.
Don't touch the hood.
It was him,
Hood's a-
and I point to Kent.
Don't touch it. And then I go to, like, slap his armor. And,
Okay.
like,
Not in a harmful way, just like a...
no, just
Stop
like
your
in a
shit.
playful way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, whose armor are you slapping?
You.
Mine.
No,
Oh.
no.
Drew?
Drew. Drew's characters. Because you said it was him.
Oh no,
No,
he
I said it was
Kent.
Kent.
The-
I was
Oh,
gonna
Kent.
say, that's gonna
Oh,
that's gonna
oh.
have some bad consequences.
Then I'm just gonna slap Ben.
Okay. Then what do you do?
I'll let her do it.
Take it. Okay.
Take it.
Take it. Take it
Not the
willingly.
first time I've been slept.
So I'm gonna open this
yeah.
wardrobe.
Okay.
And we'll move on before we get into another weird conversation. What's inside?
Nothing.
Cool.
Oh.
Cobwebs. A lot of cobwebs. Some dust. Some more dust. And some dusty cobwebs.
Okay, so there's nothing in there. I'm just going to leave again.
Yep.
Wait, I'm gonna look in the writing desk. I'm gonna dig through it with my big fucking fingers.
Okay. You sort through the desk, and you just see a couple of bits of just worn paper, and there seems to be a dried out writing implement.
Okay, cool.
Is there any paper on the desk or no?
There was just a couple of dried out kind of old pieces of paper. I mean, usable, but they're just really shitty quality.
Can I take them?
Write down some worn paper.
3 pieces of shit paper. Not shit, paper.
Papyrus.
Shit paper.
Yes. Very different things.
Very different thing.
So if you guys would like to leave the room, there's 2 more doors left.
I'll go check the next door.
As we leave, I'm gonna shut the door behind us.
Okay.
I rolled a 23 investigation check on the right door.
Woo!
That door's pretty good.
All right, cool.
Is it
I'm gonna-
mahogany?
It is yeah, probably yeah.
All right, I will.
Smells like rich mahogany.
I'll open the door and just look in.
Okay. You look inside, and it seems to be a spare bedroom of sorts. It's a web-filled room. It has a slender bed in it, a nightstand, a rocking chair, a visibly empty wardrobe. The doors are just kind of swung open, and a small iron stove. There's really not
People
much
like to
of
get their
interest in
rock
the
on.
room.
Cool. I'm gonna say there's nothing in here, and then close the door and go to the other door.
Okay. I'll cover that investigation check from earlier. The door's fine.
Okay. I'll open that one as well.
Okay. And it seems to be a storage room. Dusty chamber is packed with old furniture like chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like.
No.
All draped
No,
in
no,
dusty
no.
white sheets.
This is. I just look at everyone and I say, this does not look right.
Near an iron stove, there seems to be a sheet covering something. It looks like maybe a trunk. And that's it.
All right. I'd like to investigate that sheet, I guess.
I'd like to investigate the trunk.
That's what
The
I'm
sheet
doing.
on the trunk?
okay.
Okay. So both of you, again, go over to the same thing and like, excuse me, what about you?
If at any point this sheet floats up and it's got eye holes cut out of it, I'm quitting. I'm gonna log out of this call.
Let me change that then.
Woo, Kegos.
Nope, I'm leaving. Done.
So both of you guys make an investigation check.
17.
9.
So Ven, you kind of are just fumbling around the sheet, and she just kind of looks at you and gives you that look, and just takes the sheet off, and she kind of wiggles the chest, and it just seems unlocked. But she like pushes it a little bit, and it seems heavier than if it was just an empty trunk.
Can I open it?
You can.
I would like to take some steps back.
So
I'm
Ven
gonna-
kind of does the dip backwards thing.
As I open it, I'm gonna like fling it open and then like take 2 steps back.
Okay. You fling it open, a whole bunch of dust just comes up, and you get a gigantic smell of death coming
Wow.
from the inside.
Yummy.
But nothing pops out at you.
Okay.
I want to peek in.
Yeah, I want to peek in as well.
You
Like
see that there is something wrapped in a tattered bed sheet stained with dried blood.
No.
I turn to Mikhail and I go, I think there is another that needs to be put to the rest.
Oh my god, what if it's a baby?
I'm gonna
This is
troop
so
forward.
fucked.
And make a bunch of noise as I always do, and carefully pick it up, and I'm gonna unwrap it. And what do I see?
You see that there is a woman that was wrapped in this. Can you make a medicine check?
I can definitely do that.
How big was this
May not be
trunk? Was it like
She was this.
Let's say
Talk about full time
3
full time
foot by 2 foot by 2 foot.
So she was like in a ball
Well,
in
if
there,
we're
right?
talking about
Yeah.
full like old-fashioned trunks. Like my dad has one. It's like 3x3, basically.
You
It's
could
a
fit a
big
body in it.
fucking cube. All right,
oh my
here we go.
god. These people are weird. We need. What if it's the nanny? Oh, fuck.
17.
You realize that it's probably the nanny, and that she was
Nailed it.
based on like the clothing and stuff, and it looks like she was stabbed to death by multiple knife wounds.
God damn, Nanny
How much
McPhee.
flesh is left? We got skeletons in the other rooms. How much flesh is left on this lady?
Not very much.
Okay, just curious. Well then,
To
yeah.
be fair, the children were left to the elements. She was stuffed in a trunk.
Yep.
They're both in a sealed house. I mean, their window was bricked up. Anyway, I just wanted to know
Yeah.
how I knew how she was stabbed. Yeah, I'm gonna lay her on the floor, perform last rites, sprinkle some holy water on her.
Okay. She is put to rest, though you can probably take a guess based on your history and your knowledge of undead stuff. Ven just killed her, so you're just putting to rest some corpse.
I killed her?
Oh.
Yeah. It looks like the specter you killed.
Oh!
Aha!
Okay, I was like, I didn't fucking kill. Did I miss something?
I
You
was
notice
thinking
that
the
the
same
clothing
thing.
clothing is similar.
Oh, so the specter was the nanny.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
that
thought it was
I
the
missed some point of you stabbing the shit out of this trunk. Like, there's nothing in there. Look,
mom. That's what I thought too.
like you're a bad magician. Like, see, it's good. It's
Yeah.
empty.
Oh my god.
Do I know if the specter attacked me as well, or I don't know that?
You remember there being an undead thing, like when John was discussing when it killed Kent. You remember something like that. You don't remember what it did, but you definitely remember it.
Well, now our specter can't come back because you didn't put to rest properly.
Correct.
So get that shit out of here.
Maybe she is protecting the house.
Jeez, not anymore.
No.
Well, now we're really fucked.
We screwed that one up. Was there anywhere else to go?
There was just the room that you guys dipped out of real fast.
Has anyone else noticed there's no basement? The children, they talk about the basement. The monster in the basement, they say. There's no basement.
Well, at least we did not see one. I mean, we did not know about this room until I breathed some fire on the specter downstairs.
Do I know about the basement? I have been to the basement. I don't know about the basement.
You remember hearing about it from the children, but
Okay. Yeah.
you have actually some faint memory of it, but you don't remember anything about it. You just remember being in it.
Okay.
So we've
I've
explored.
been to the basement.
You have? Where is it?
I don't know, but I've been there.
That was so helpful. Thank you, small.
No, I'm telling you that it exists. I'm not crazy.
Then we have to go back
Definitely
downstairs.
Make a, let's say, just make a standard D20 roll.
Oh.
Sorry, that would have been really helpful to know, right?
Yeah.
Callista.
17.
You remember that by getting down there, you first had to go all the way up.
I had to go all the way up to get to the basement. That's very metaphorical. But really, we have to go all the way up. So, do I have to go to the roof? Do we have to go to the roof?
You don't remember going outside, but you
Oh.
think the attic may be a good place to start.
Okay.
Alright, then I'm
The
gonna...
attic is a really good place to start. I have
Well-
some semblance of memory of this.
Alright,
area.
well, we are in the attic, it seems. Right? We're in the attic, right?
You seem to be.
Okay. Why the fuck is the kid's room and the nanny's room in the attic? Anyway, this is a whole
That's a
fucking...
good
this
question,
is a
isn't it?
whole
That's
fucking...
a good question.
Oh my god, this is Flowers in the Attic, the fucking game! I'm gonna go to the other room then, because that's the only room we haven't checked.
What,
Open the door
the
back
kids'
up.
room?
No, the room that's across the hall, the guest room.
Okay. You go into the guest room.
I'm afraid, so I'm just gonna follow after him.
Okay.
You've become my
Um,
crutch. I must lean on you.
What? Great.
You're a crutch.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, I guess I'll just inspect the room all
Just
over.
make a perception check.
20.
You see nothing different than you did before.
I'm gonna try in the storage room, which I am still in.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I'm doing so right now. Natural 1. I see nothing.
Alright, now I think back, remembering she mentioned the bricks before, and that does throw me off, so I'm going to go back into the children's room.
I did.
The
you
bricked
mentioned
window.
The bricked window.
I
Like,
did.
who would do that? Why is that a
You,
thing?
Yeah.
Why would someone put the bricks in the window? Yeah. So I'm going to go back in the children's room.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Make a
follow
perception
him.
check.
Okay. Make a perception check.
12.
You see what you saw before, which, again, just to refresh because you've been out of the room for a little bit, you see the two dusty beds for the kids. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its side. There's a doll house that's a perfect replica of the house that you're in.
Okay.
Your
I
furnishes
respect
have
that.
I want.
It's like having 2 robes.
Just rage quitting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to look
So-
at that. What do I see?
are
does
you
she
just
see?
like, what are you doing with the dollhouse particularly?
Well, it's a perfect replica, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to look at all of it and see if there's anything off about where we've been that we haven't been. Like if there's
Okay.
a room we haven't been to that's in the dollhouse.
The question is, does the dollhouse have little mini furniture in it?
From when you can look through like the little windows of it, yeah, it's currently closed shut.
And my question is, when I look in the dollhouse, is there a little miniature man in armor, 2 little miniature half-elves, and then a little mini fucking halfling in there?
This is
My
not the
question-
Twilight Zone episode with the dollhouse.
Fuck!
Well, that's good, because I would have smashed that.
I would have
dollhouse.
screamed and then burned that shit.
You guys have a
Um,
Twilight Zone here?
Yeah.
In America?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not as good as your Korean Twilight Zone, so.
I actually, I didn't know that I thought like it was just a figurative thing. I didn't know that there was a show.
Oh no,
Oh,
there's
it's
a
a TV
show.
show.
It's an old TV show.
TV show
We
called
don't
Twilight
have
Zone.
that in Korea.
It aired before.
I think
True,
any
before
of us
you were
All
born.
of us were born.
No,
Yeah.
no, I think it was still maybe on air when I was born. I'm gonna look it up. You guys do your thing.
I know it was on reruns when I used to watch it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to open the trunk with the windmills on it.
Okay. So Callista
So,
goes over to the
Can
trunk.
I inspect it first?
Yeah.
Can I
make an
inspect it
inspection
first?
check.
And I'm checking the dollhouse to, like, just to inspect and see where we've been.
Are you like looking through the little windows? You open it up and playing with it a little bit. What do you want to do?
I'm just looking through the windows.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
sorry.
So it's not locked and it doesn't look trapped.
Okay.
Okay.
The first revival was airing when I was born,
Okay. Cool.
but not the original series.
Important information.
Yes, very.
Everyone needs to know this.
Of course.
The more you know.
Internet, listen.
All right. So Callista, you said you're opening the trunk since it's not locked.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay, so the same moment, Callista kind of opens up the trunk, and then you kind of like poke in through one of the windows.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a voice saying behind you, like, "Please don't touch those." And you both look towards the center of the room, and you see Rose and Thorn, the 2 children, just standing in the room looking at you pleadingly.
So, why can't I touch them? What's wrong with them?
Well,
What are you referring to, first of all? What are you referring to?
all of it. That's the little boy speaking. Like, they're just my toys, and he's holding on to his little doll. You can tell these are not like the illusions you saw outside. These are ghosts of these
Okay.
kids.
I'm gonna push the small half elves behind me because I can basically move any of them all the time, and I'm
Well,
gonna.
we're on other sides of the room.
I'm gonna push you behind me. I have spoken. You're now behind me.
I'm
Like a
just
bad
gonna
video game
peek.
glitch.
I'm just gonna peek around him and
Oh.
ask, why is your window bricked up?
And the boy kind of shuts down a little bit, and the girl speaks up. She goes, "Well, Mommy kind of put us up here, and Daddy bricked it up, and they just left us in here.
Why?
Thanks for asking that and making it sad.
We did something that they didn't exactly like, and they shut us in here, and I think they just wanted to punish us for a while, but I think they just forgot about us."
Okay, I'm gonna kneel down and be like, younglings, we are looking for the basement and there are
why?
things.
Why would you?
What?
They put us. Okay, so What we ended up doing was we went to go down to the basement, and they didn't want us to go down there. So they
Yes,
locked us in here to protect us, I guess, or I thought we were in trouble, but maybe mommy and daddy were just protecting us.
But you are small children. You should not go to basements ever. They are dangerous and full of spiders and monsters and things.
I'm not a child. I'm old enough.
You're clearly the man of the house, and you can protect your sister. But this is something for adults and adventurers, perhaps.
I'm going to kneel down and contribute to this conversation as
How
well.
did they die? Do we know how they died?
No.
They definitely starved to death.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna kneel
you-
down into the conversation and like,
They starved to death? Josh?
Yes.
why are you still here?
We kind of live here. We're not allowed to leave, and no one came to put us to rest. I guess that's why I know about ghosts. At least that's why I read it in the stories.
What can we do to put
Sir.
you to rest?
I definitely did that like 10 minutes ago.
Well, I believe we were. Are we buried anywhere? And the little girl looks at down the point and go, I don't know. I know we can't be laid to rest though at the moment since we're still here. Maybe we have a grave somewhere. I don't know. We don't get out very much.
We're gonna have to bury them to lay them
Until
to
we
rest.
can leave the house, there's a lot of fog out there. It's very scary. You just kind of have to deal with what you have. So
You two have lived here. Do you know what this fog is?
Oh, that's from the devil.
The fog is from the devil.
The devil. Yes.
And who is the devil?
the devil. Have you not heard of Strahd?
No, I know who the devil is, but I'm wondering.
I'm just gonna cover his face and push him back again.
Have you not heard of Strahd?
That's what I was asking. Yeah,
Oh,
ass.
I'm just a child.
Not you. I'm talking to the big man in the middle armor. You are a sweet little child. I would never say those things.
The boy just gives a pouty face.
You've made him cry. Is he happy?
He cries
oh my
ghost
God,
tears.
You made a ghost cry.
Tears.
Do you
Spectral
know how to talk to
ectoplasm.
children? They are very delicate.
Are
I
you
know they are
going to?
delicate.
Are you going to help us?
Of course we are.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm not so certain. Can we trust you, children?
They are ghosts. What are they going to do?
We have nothing
You-
else to live for. We're not actually living.
Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're making this much worse than it has
Well-
to be, Callista.
I would like to ask them. In order for us to leave, it seems that we need to go into the basement.
Yes, probably.
How would we
Well,
get
if you want to get there, if you look in our dollhouse, you'll see a little secret passageway in there. You'll get to see in there.
Am I allowed? Will you give me permission to touch your dollhouse?
Yes, it's okay. Sorry, I don't like people playing with my toys.
I understand. I will be very delicate with it.
It's all that I
Don't want
got.
to
I
break
can't
it.
go anywhere else, you
Oh
know?
my God.
I will not break your dollhouse. Do not.
Okay. Be careful.
He's not real, but he's
I'm
so...
gonna go over to the dollhouse and I'm going to go look inside and see what I can see.
All right. Since it's pointed out to you, you see that there's a secret passageway, probably in that storage room you guys were in.
Okay. Okay.
Would have found that had I
I
not
close
been
it.
blind.
I close it. I go back to the children and I go, "Thank you very much. We will do everything we can to help you.
Oh, are all of you leaving?
We will be back. Do not worry."
No. Can just stay here with us?
This is gonna
Okay.
get hairy in a second.
I mean,
I-
we can. It may seem a little strange to ask, but could we come with you?
That is a good question. Can you?
I mean, if who would you like me to go with?
What? Who
Come
would
with
you-
me, children. Come with me.
Oh, only one per person.
He
We can't
has
both fit in
candy.
there.
I think there's enough of me.
Can I make an insight check? I know what they're saying, but can I make an insight check to see if I know what they're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're saying.
They're trying to possess us.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah, you think they're going to possess you, but they don't seem very ill will about it.
oh fuck. I'm not with it.
BCW, this armor is just covered in holy water.
That would be bad.
For them.
Yeah.
Do I know what they're talking about or no? Or do I have to roll?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, no. Insight what? No, 8.
No, you don't know.
No.
Actually, wait. Why do you want to come with us?
We really don't want to be alone up here anymore.
Yeah. But...
And maybe we can help you, know what's going on down there. Especially if Mommy and Daddy are down there. Maybe we can talk to them or something. But just don't leave us here, please.
You must make the very specific promise.
Okay. Do you want pinkies? No, the blow goes pinky.
No children. It's okay.
I want a pinky promise.
You must promise. You must promise that if we let you come with us, you will not try to hurt us.
Oh, no, we don't want to hurt you at all. Are you going after the monster?
We are going after the monster.
Then, well, we want to hurry. We'll kill that.
There are things that children don't understand, but the ghosts they know lots of is a very fine line.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
If we take your bodies and bring them outside the room, will you be able to leave the room?
We don't ever tried. I can't pick it up.
Why don't we just give these 2 children to Kent?
I was gonna suggest doing that, but I don't really want to do that.
Wait, the girl can take Kent. I will take the small boy, and he can just hang out in my helmet with me.
I mean, girls are bitches. I don't want her.
Fine, the boy
no,
can...
Kent.
The tiny halfling thing.
But
But take the gun away from him. I'm not having
first,
a
first I want to see if we can take their bodies out of the room and if they can leave the room. Because if that's the case, then they can just come with us, and then we can take their bodies with us, and then we can bury them.
Their skeletons?
I have a backpack.
You're gonna.
And then we'll bury them when we get outside.
Their dead bones in your backpack.
So we can properly lay them to rest.
Are there sheets on the bed still?
Yeah, we can wrap them in the sheets.
Well, then yeah, we can just make
they're
little
gonna get
funeral shrouds.
discombobulated.
They're skeletons.
They're
That's fine.
skeletons. That happens.
These kids clearly have.
So,
feelings.
okay. So, did you lay them to rest in the beds?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap up the boy in the sheet, gather his bones and wrap them up and tie it up, and I'm going to go to take the body out of the room.
Okay. You take the body out, and Rose and Thorn approach the door, but they can't seem to get out still.
Crap.
Okay. They need living flesh.
Drew, make a, let's say a religion check.
Trying to do the right thing here. So much work.
It's 12.
So you would come to the assumption that it's not their bodies that they're tied to right now, it's the place of death that they are tied to. So the fact that they can't leave the room seems to be tied to the fact that they died in here.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna bundle up the little girl skeleton, and that'll go in my pack, which would be pretty easy.
You put the dead girl in your backpack, go on.
Yeah.
I already have the dead boy in mine, so.
And you put the dead boy in your backpack.
And now we're playing a true crime now, so.
Yep.
See what I told? I just tell Bartholomew. See what I told you? They're really weird.
And I'm gonna put my
wrote down-
back to these two, to the 2 half elves, and I'm gonna open my helmet enough and be like, "Come here, child. Come here."
Can I see inside it?
No, you cannot see me.
Damn it.
You
So-
are behind me.
You want Thorn to go to you?
Yes.
Okay. You allow him to possess you?
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna be a terrible decision. I can just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel slightly weird as Thorn just kind of embeds himself into you. But you seem okay. You're in charge of your actions.
Cool.
You can talk to him if you really wanted to. You hear his voice in there. And just be
Okay.
like, "Are you okay? You all right?"
Yeah.
but you have the following flaw because you are possessed by him.
What's my flaw?
You are currently scared of everything, including your own shadow.
This is bullshit.
And there's a little bit more, but I'll get to that if you get to it.
Oh, motherfucker.
So I'm gonna look to the girl then and say, do we have to be awake for you to possess us?
I don't think so.
Would you be able to hop in, my friend here?
I can give it a shot.
Shot?
And I know they have the same voice. They're both kids. Whatever, screw it.
It's fine.
So Rose dips over to Kent, about the same height as him, funny enough, and actually a little bit taller. And Rose kind of shifts into his form, and Kent gets up.
Great.
And he talks, but he's like, "Oh, this worked fine." Sorry, without the voice. Like you hear Kent's actual voice.
Right.
Which is actually my voice. Kent's real voice is my voice.
So
now.
Kent's voice, your voice, but it's actually Rose talking.
Yes.
Great.
And she goes, "I think we're good. Like I don't know how to use any of this, but I can just walk with you."
It's fine. Just
Don't touch
follow
it.
us.
Okay,
Don't touch
I won't
anything
touch
that he has on
anything.
him. That's fine. Just come with us, and then we will take care of anything.
Okay. So they currently go with you.
Cool. Let's go back in the storage room. I'm gonna do a perception check and see if I can find that secret door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask Thorn in my head, like, how do you get to the basement?
Oh, well, if the dog he dips into, well, he doesn't dip into it.
They were
He-
going down to the basement before. He knows where the entrance is.
Okay. Then
Oh, yeah,
Rose,
good point.
Rose can show us how to get in there then.
You guys go to the storage room, and you notice that there is a secret doorway on the inside of the door that blatantly wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking that it is a recent development.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm gonna ask Rose to open it.
Okay. And Donna, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I would like to do an insight check on it.
Investigation on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's
Insight
gonna-
check that door.
It's a door.
If Rose is gonna open it.
The door has a very wooden personality.
Yummy.
Solid, stoic.
Yeah. It's like talking to a wall.
Sit at the door.
22.
That's why it's like talking to a wall. It's usable. It's not locked. It's not trapped. It's just if you go to push in a certain spot and slide over, the door will open up. So you go to do so, or Rose does so. Either one.
No, Rose gonna.
Rose
gonna-
kind of goes on her tippy toes, or Kent's tippy toes, and reaches into the panel and pulls it open. And you guys look into a spiral staircase going down, made of creaky wood.
Great.
It's within like a 5-foot wide shaft of mortared stone, and it seems to just go down. You don't know how far because the spiral staircase will envelop itself as it goes down, so you just have to keep on going.
We understand what a spiral is.
It's a one of these.
I have read Uzumaki.
Then I'm gonna say, who would like to go first?
Well, I would say me, but apparently I'm scared of everything.
You are.
Stupid
I'll-
child.
I'll go first. I have dark vision. How dark is it in here? Like, super
It's pretty dark. You'll probably want that candle up front or something.
dark? Give it.
Give her the candle.
You has
And
candles.
I has candles. I do actually. I have a
Alright,
lot.
I'll follow right behind her.
Okay. So you guys descend down, and down there's a lot of thick cobwebs filling the shaft. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. And you go down 10 feet, 20 feet, 30, all the way up to 50 feet, and it feels like you've gone past where the house started. So you're probably in the basement now.
Great.
As we're walking down the stairs, I keep pulling at my hood so Ven doesn't look in it.
I would just like to know, who exactly are you talking to? Do you have a friend? I have a friend.
I have
Her name is Arsene. She's right here. And I reach up and I pet Arsene on her little head.
It's a friend.
What is your friend's name?
Bartholomew.
Can we see Bartholomew?
No.
Then I do not believe that Bartholomew exists.
Then don't. And I just kind of like skip 2 steps and like try to run ahead.
Alright, go back down then. Go down to the bottom.
Okay. So once you guys go down, there's a narrow tunnel that stretches ahead of you, and it seems to be like a T intersection. And from the moment you guys get to the bottom, you start to hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing throughout.
Great.
It's impossible to gauge where the sound is coming from or like really what they're saying, but you certainly hear some type of chanting coming on.
And we're at the bottom now?
Yep. So you can go forward, and it looks like it'll go left or right.
Alright, I'm gonna peek in and just kind of look left and right. See what I see.
Okay. To the left, you see an immediate right that'll go toward a certain direction. And if you go forward a little bit, it looks like it dips left. So you have a left and a right direction in front of you.
Okay.
To the right, seems like a long hallway. You really can't see too far down, but you notice that it probably opens up into a bigger room, and it branches off a left and right down this hallway too.
Okay.
Oh, so it's just fucking tunnels.
Yeah,
Galore.
so you have no discernible direction of where you should go. The kids have never been down here, they'll tell you that, so they really don't know where to go. So it is up to you, adventurers, to find your way through my tunnel puzzle.
Before we walk in, I'm going to turn to Mikhail, and I'm going to say, are you okay? Are you feeling okay with him inside you?
He's weird.
Yeah, how so?
What was that sentence, John?
You heard what I said.
I certainly did.
You were waiting for someone to say that.
I mean, to be fair, I was thinking of making so many jokes about the cobwebby shaft.
Yeah, no. I was going to make so many jokes, but I held back. But you had to go be that guy.
Donna laughed first. Sorry to throw you under the bus, but you laughed first.
I know, I did. It's okay.
What are we, 20-something-year-olds? All of us?
Come on now.
All right,
Okay.
anyway.
All right, so...
So how you doing, Mr. Security Armored Guy?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I was asking how you're doing.
This is weird.
Vita, do you feel okay?
Yeah, the child is scared of everything.
And not visibly, there's a weird feeling to describe with how he's reacting in your head.
Mhm.
But as soon as you started hearing the chanting, he got a little bit more frantic.
This is very scared.
We don't know what language it is though, right?
You don't know language, words, anything. You just know that it's coming from down here at some point.
And we can't discern where it's coming from, or can I try?
You can.
Yeah.
Make a perception.
7.
It's echoing here. You really wouldn't be able to tell.
Can I tell?
I'll save you guys the rolls. None of you would be able to tell. The
Alright.
way that this is constructed down here, it'll be coming from mostly everywhere. It'll be echoing
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
So it is up to you what you guys like to do. To refresh, you can bank left, and there is a passageway to the left at the end of the hall. And there's a passageway immediately to your right. And then if you bank right, it looks like there's a long hallway that goes down to an open room, and there's a left and a right in that passageway.
All right. I would like to... First, I say we stealth. And I would like to, sneak up against the wall and go to that first area that I can see, where you see there's, a little, hallway to the right, right?
Yep. It's like
Yeah,
the hallway
I wanna,
kind of lightning bolts, you know?
Yeah. I would like to sneak up against the wall and, peek around and see what I see on the other side.
All right, stealth check.
Stealthy McStealtherton! That's going to be a natural 1.
Natural 1.
It's bad
So
as I am.
you turn around to Callista, and you go, watch how the sneaky people work.
Oh, you had to do it.
And
that
you
way.
say that the entire time while you're walking over to the wall.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
And then you dip around,
Oh, sneaky, right?
scraping
I rolled a
against the
16.
wall.
Sneak.
And you go to turn back around to tell her, and she's already next to you. She's like,
Mhm.
hi.
Great. What do I see? Am I
You
not stealth?
look in, you see a quick T-junction in front of you to the left and the right. It's dark in there.
All right, I signal for Mikhail to come forward.
Do you want me to try to stealth? Because it's gonna go
No,
bad.
you don't have to stealth. Coast is
Okay.
clear.
I'm just gonna walk forward.
I don't have Kent's character sheet, so I'm just going to keep her in the back so she doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. Keep
As
her at
much as
distance.
possible. Yeah. So you want to go scope at that area?
You said that it goes down further and there's another pathway to the left, right?
Yeah, instead of dipping to like where you guys are looking in, if you proceeded down the hallway that you're in, the hallway ends and goes left only.
All right, I want to peek down that way as well.
Okay. You see a set of stairs going down into it looks like a bigger room with a table and some chairs around it.
There is a room down here with some tables and chairs. Should we inspect down here first, or should we go down the other hallway?
I mean, it's just tables and chairs. Like, you might as well check it out.
From what I can see, it's only tables and chairs.
Take a look.
Okay. I'm gonna stealthily approach that room.
Uh,
I'm gonna be looking around me as I'm like inspecting, see if I see any traps or as I'm walking down.
all right, roll a new stealth check and roll a perception check.
Oh, that's so much better. Natural 20 on the stealth.
Okay.
And investigation or perception?
Perception.
5.
I've been pretty shitty being consistent with the investigation perception, depending on which. I'm trying to hone it in a bit more.
Yeah.
So
5. Can't win them all.
You're being so stealthy about it that you're concentrating more on that, looking for traps or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But you really sneakily kind of go forward, go down the stairs, look in. You don't hit any traps or anything, and it looks like the room expands widely to your left.
Mm-hmm.
You see there's a couple of alcoves in the walls, and through one of them you see like a little bit of a straw pile, like a thin one. Maybe that can be used like as a resting place.
Right.
There's a couple of those around the room, 4 to be exact. And also from where you're walking, you see like the wooden beams that kind of come up and keep the house up. You know, those kind of normal things. Right. You also see a way out of the room, which is directly across past the table. There's nothing really on the table to look at.
Okay.
It seems like there's another hallway that banks left, and you see the edge of another stairwell going down.
Ugh, so many fucking rooms in this basement. I hate this. This is my least favorite part of when we're in like in any game where you're in a room or you're in like a cavern and there's like fucking 20 million different ways you can go. I hate it.
You're not even in the worst of it yet.
All right, I signal for them to come forward. I tell them the coast is clear.
Forward.
Yeah, I go forward.
Okay. So you are all in the room with the table.
Well, I'm gonna let the half elves lead.
How stealthy would you say you are?
I'm pretty good.
Now, out of character, what's your stealth?
My stealth is... I'm proficient. My stealth is +7.
All right, you got a +7.
That's really solid.
Yeah, because she's got expertise. I forgot, rogues.
Yeah.
Would you like to check the next one then?
Okay.
All right, roll a stealth check.
13.
You are relatively stealthy. So you sneak down the little bit of a hallway in front of you, and you dip down the stairs. You look into the room, and you see an open room with a couple little nooks around. From what you can tell from where you're standing, there's like 3 that are in front of you, 2 on the far wall, 1 on the wall to your right. You don't know if there's any more to the side of you. And in the center of the room seems to be a small pit that goes downward. It's like a 4-foot diameter shaft that goes down, and it has a 3-foot high stone lip.
I have 50 feet of rope. Can I pull that out of my bag and like abseil it down and like see if anything like clutches onto it?
You also see like there's a wooden bucket that hangs from a rope and pulley system that's bolted to the crossbeams above the well.
Okay. So it's like a real well.
Yeah. Do you want to hop in? Do you want to get them to come with you? What do you want to do?
No. I don't want to hop in there. I'm just gonna tell them that there's a well and that we could do something with it.
Okay.
I think that we should abseil the well down, or the bucket down into the well.
I'm gonna look down into the well and see what I see first.
Okay, so Callista comes over to you, lets you know, hey guys, there's a well. And then you guys go over into the room. You notice that there were 2 more little indented parts into the wall. So it looks like there's like 5 separate little rooms that are in there. And directly from where you came down from the stairs, if you go all the way down and go to the left, it looks like there's a passageway out of the room that goes upstairs. That's the only exit out of that room besides when you just came in.
All right, well, I'm going to look in the well first.
Okay. So you look into the well, and it seems to be like there's some water in the bottom.
I can see anything else in there?
Nope.
No, just water?
Just water.
I want to peek into the first nook.
So you look into the first nook, and there seems to be just a wood-framed bed, and there's a wooden chest at the side of it.
Could I look for traps?
Yeah, make a perception check.
17.
You don't see any traps. You do notice that there is a rusty iron padlock that's on there, and it is firmly locked.
I'm going to try to open that.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check with your proficiency bonus.
15?
All right, so you go at it for a little bit, and right when you're about to just be like, screw it, it goes click, and you got it. So you take the iron padlock off, look inside, and it looks like there's 11 gold pieces and 60, as in 60, silver pieces in a pouch made of some type of skin.
Gross.
But you just don't know what type of leather it is.
Human.
Just make a straight intelligence check.
20.
It's human.
Oh.
Told you.
Great.
Nailed it.
So that's all that was in that chest.
Cool. I dig it.
I'm going to dip into the second.
All right, you see the same type of situation: bed, chest, padlock on it.
I'll check that chest.
Okay.
Check
Do
the traps.
you... No traps.
Is it locked?
I'll save you the rolls on them. There's no traps.
Locked?
Locked.
I will unlock it.
Okay.
19.
All right, you click it open. It's good.
All right, what's inside?
There's 3 moss agates. I believe that's how you pronounce it, right? The type of
I think
stone.
that's it.
They're worth 10 gold each, and again, there's 3 of them, and they're in a folded piece of black cloth.
It's agate, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is.
Agate.
Moss agate. Agate.
Agate.
Moss agate.
Good to know.
Agate.
Agate!
I'm going to check the third nook.
Mikhail, what are you doing while they're just skipping between rooms?
Well, since apparently I'm scared of everything, I'm standing here like an idiot.
Okay. You're standing with Kent, just kind of nodding to each other.
Rosa Kent.
Oh, Rosa Kent.
Yep.
No.
Brent. You're with
Brent.
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 Oh, I love it.
Cannon.
So, Callista, make a lockpick check.
I'm gonna go in the 4th room while she's doing this
How-
too. So
Okay.
should I do the same thing?
What do I look?
Dex plus
What's
proficiency.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go in the 4th room. So should I do the same
Okay.
thing?
Yep.
21.
Okay, John?
Gross, man.
22.
Okay, both of you guys open yours.
What, do you think you're better than me?
No.
So, Callista, you open yours, and it contains a black leather eye patch with a carnelian sewn into it.
I could be a pirate with a top hat.
It's worth 50 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Your
Shut up.
chest, John, contains an ivory hairbrush with silver
Ooh.
bristles worth
Oh my
25
God.
gold.
I want it.
You both got each other's stuff.
Yeah.
Worth how much
You want
gold?
the eye patch? 25.
25.
Yep.
So when we both walk out, do we see each other holding the things?
Yes.
Okay. I look up at her, and I see the eye patch, and I look down at the brush, and I look back at her, and I go, wait?
Is this like the story
Absolutely
that
not.
like
This
she
is the
she
most-
she shaved her head so that way she can get you the eye patch and you gouge out your eyes so that way you can get her the brush?
And they go, all right, fine. And I put it in my bag.
Okay.
And then I say,
Um,
just kidding, and then I hold it out to him.
I pull it back out, and I switch with her.
Okay. So give each other your appropriate items. And there is
Save
one
the
room
elephants,
left.
guys. No ivory, anything.
And there's one
There's
room
one-
left.
Yeah, I was just about to say, can I do that?
can.
That's if okay. So
Nope,
she
you can.
okay. So then let's.
I'm happy I got an eye patch. That's all I care about.
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
Awesome. So you go over and you got your fair share of practice from the other ones, and you just basically Fonzie it, just "Hey!" and it opens. And inside you see a silvered short sword, and it's worth 110 gold pieces.
Svet.
Oh, silver. We're gonna need that.
And to be clear, silvered short sword. So as if you got it.
That's the thing we need.
All right. So you guys are done looting the room.
Yep. And now there's a staircase that goes up.
There was a pathway going up, and there was a way that you came that had the other ways to go.
I want to sneak up the staircase and see what's up there.
All right, you sneak up the staircase a little bit. There's a bit of a landing that dips immediately right, and you look down, and it looks like it goes down another set of stairs at the end of it.
So
you
I
can
went
also
up
just...
to go back down.
Well, you can go up, and there's a landing, and there's more to go up from there. But before you go up from there, there's a pitch off of that landing that you can go down towards another set of stairs going downward.
I'm going to continue going up.
So you go up, you kind of do a little tiny zigzag around, and you look into an open room. So I remember when you came out from the stairs from that gigantic spiral staircase, and you looked to the right, and it looked like it opened up into a bigger room?
Yes.
That's the room it looks like.
Okay.
It looks like a dining hall. There's a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. And there's moldy humanoid bones that lie strewn on the dirt floor. It looks like there's a little alcove that's dark in front of you. That's past the table.
I will... Wait, what's up?
And also, if you look right, there's an exit right out of here. And if you look left, that's the first initial hallway that you guys saw.
So the right, there's an exit?
Yep.
And the left is the
way back to
where
the
we
spiral
were.
staircase.
So we went around in a circle.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
And also in front of you is that dark alcove past the table.
Yeah, I don't want to go in it, but I just want to see if I can see into it.
Well, did you all go with Ven, or did Ven scope out ahead?
I'm scoping out ahead.
Okay.
Oh, then I don't do that.
I'm gonna now signal for them to come up.
Okay. So you go get them, and they follow you, and now you're in the dining hall.
These are human bones. I don't like any of this. Does the dark alcove look like magical darkness?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I help him or no?
Yeah, you can make one as well.
18.
It does not seem like a magical darkness.
You have 2 people in this campaign that are stealthy and proficient in Arcana.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a 17.
18.
Okay. It does not look to be like a magical darkness.
Okay. It's just dark.
Yep.
Isn't this whole area dark, or is it lit up by anything?
It's really dark. So you're seeing it like dim vision with the candle.
But we have dark vision, so we can kind of see ahead of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could peer into. Well, we could technically see a little bit of what's going on in that alcove.
I'm gonna go flank. We're gonna flank the alcove and both peer in.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are like on the sides of the alcove?
Yeah, on either side.
Yeah.
It's like a 5-foot little indent in there.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's in?
All right,
Well,
so
let's-
Callista's doing like really crazy like hand motions, like.
all right, so she's off to the side.
I
doing
don't
crazy
know
hand
the Navy
motions.
SEAL hand motions. I only know the Army motions.
I see her doing this, and I am just looking the alcove.
And Drew, what are you doing?
Standing there. I mean, this is not really my character's forte. Walking around quietly.
Ven, when you look in,
Mhm.
You see something come out and attack you.
Oh, great. Can
How fast do I
immediately
see this thing
on
attack?
instinct breathe fire on it?
Would you be able to roll a perception check?
Do I see it as soon as it attacks him?
No, you don't see anything
16.
because you
16?
have dark
Yeah.
vision.
You do see it come at you, so you don't. You're not surprised by it.
Right.
So you just dip back against the wall, and you see this thing come out and come back in
What is it?
from where the wall is. It went so fast you ducked out of the way you didn't see, but all of you saw something happen really quick come out. It was like a worm-like kind of a thing.
Fuck.
So roll initiative.
I just want to point out that as soon as I saw it, I yell, "Ungeist!"
God damn it.
Taking Initiative is a product of the Spark Network. For future updates, news, and all nerd-related stuff,
Visit us at thespark.network. To visit us on social media, you can find us on Twitter with the handle at @TI_pod. That is again at TI_POD. You can find us on Facebook at the page Taking Initiative Podcast. And finally, to find us on Tumblr, go to takinginitiativepodcast.tumblr.com.
I'm Josh Perot, and I'm the DM. You can find me on Twitter at XyroxisTheBeard. That's XIROXIS the Beard.
This is Jonathan Buckmaster. I am the voice of Vendalar Greymeyer. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters.
My name is Donna Fenimore. I play Callista Bergensen. You can find me at my Twitter handle, DonnaLiftNoMilk.
Oh, hi. This is Drew Tillman, the voice of Mikhail. And you can find me on the Twitter at NotThatDrew.
My name's Nicholas Figueroa.
Hey. You're passed out.
But, wait, really?
Go sit in the corner.
Fine, fuck.
All music on the show is property of Kevin MacLeod and the Incomptech website. Any information about the songs in this episode are in the description below. To give credit to the classes played in this episode, the Pendragon class, played by John Buckmaster, was created by Daresight Phantom on Reddit. The Doom Guide class was played and created by our own Drew Tillman. The Rogue class, played by Donna Fenimore, is straight out of the D&D 5th edition Player's Handbook. The D&D 5e rule set and the Curse of Strahd module are both property of Wizards of the Coast.